I don't even watch YouTube videos. Should we do a jump test? Whoa, my hair is crazy. Good with the finish work. Ow. Good morning, good morning. It's day 15 and we're gonna get this arch framed up. The concrete is still curing inside these cinder block cells. So I'm hoping that I could start pouring concrete tomorrow on day 16. I have to give back my borrowed mud mixer at the end of the day today. So maybe someone came through for us. I don't know. You guys could probably guess what happened, but you guys showed me so much support. So there's a little surprise coming on day 16. We are basically going to be getting all this wood behind me here up there. So wish me luck. I'm gonna try and get as much of it as I can on camera. I just got Bear, and like we already discussed, Bear doesn't have thumbs. So I'm not sure that you're gonna be able to help me that much, Bear, right? Okay, so let's do it. Support number 1 out of 144 pieces of wood. Support number 2 out of 144 pieces of wood. I'm just kidding, we're not gonna do that in the video. But there's a lot of wood. It's all a little bit water heavy. I think Home Depot had it stored outside during that storm and I still don't think it's dry. So we're just gonna get all these in here and start measuring things out. Level, I'm changing this to 4.2. This is square. And so I'm basically gonna take that and that and see where we end up, okay? Pretty sweet. Let's try it from the other angle, huh? Let's do our actual cut now. My dad got me a Christmas gift this last Christmas. It was a skill saw. And I think I've graduated from being a boy and now I'm a man. I've been using this other little dinky one and it couldn't do the cuts. Well, this thing's allowing me to do the full arch. Get that out of there. Quick update. We are about halfway through the day and we got almost all these up. I only have 2 more supports. Well, 3 more supports. 1, 2, 3. But I broke the Ryobi drill. Started smoking. I'm sure it's not good to breathe that stuff in, but I got away from it as quick as possible. It'll still turn, but it just can't get the full power out. So figure I'm gonna go and see if I have another drill up there and then come back down after a quick little bite to eat and maybe something to drink. Maybe it'll be beer, I don't know, but we could throw this guy away. I'm starting to get an arch, aren't I? Now, is it a perfect arch? Actually, you know, well, no, not in the terms of arches, size and everything and slopes, but this is an arch. It's a very shallow arch, it's just 1 foot, but nonetheless, it's an arch. What makes this so much fun for me to do? And don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to make people upset by not doing things correctly as far as building codes and things go. But the fun part about this for me, on building it myself, is that I don't even watch YouTube videos. I just come up with something and then I do it. And it's worked out so far in the projects I've done. And so this one's gonna work out too, fingers crossed, knock on wood. But I wanna just make sure everybody knows that I know there's not things here that should be happening. Where's the lintel? You know, where is that thing that's supposed to bridge the window gap? Well, you know, it is what it is. I have concrete and I have rebar. It's strong. I'll put my name behind it. If anyone wants to take the over under, I'll bet you $100. It is complete. So I'm thinking this is strong enough, right? So it's not that crazy of an arch. It's just a foot. This is a 2 by 12 by 10. I cut it down to size, but the maximum part of this arch is 1 whole foot. It's a gradual arch, nothing crazy, but I still am gonna secure down some of these boards and I need to lay all the rebar. So that's gonna be day 16. And then after that, we get to pouring concrete. So there was a part that I wanted to bring up. Whoa, my hair is crazy. So now that we got day 15 out of the way, and day 16 isn't gonna be pouring concrete anymore. It's gonna be finishing up the rebar. I gotta screw some of these boards down that don't wanna stay down. While the concrete would hold it down, I don't think it's gonna be that heavy on the first inch of concrete, so I'm probably gonna have to screw some of it down. I gotta make a strong ring. I gotta make this thing strong so it could actually hold itself together. I don't want the arch to be pushing out on these walls. That's the whole point, is the walls are strong vertically, but they're not necessarily strong shear-wise. Now, I wanted to bring something up because, you know, people in the comments said, hey, you need a lintel for this, and that's true. But I wouldn't be building this if I didn't know what I was doing was, at least in my mind, strong. So this isn't a DIY the copy. The fun part about this for me in the building of it is that it's just whatever's in my mind is I'm doing next day. I have no plan. It's, hey, what am I doing tomorrow? What's the next day? Now, of course, I kind of have an idea once I had the shape of this thing, but for the most part, this is just every day I say, hey, I haven't done that before. I'm gonna give that a try. This is what I think works in my head, and then I go and do it. This is not a thing to copy. I would say this is not safe to copy. Is this up to code? No. But am I gonna have an arch? Am I gonna have a beautiful cigar cellar? I'm gonna make it so. Okay, so here is my arch, and it's all framed in. I still have some work to do on it. I need to put rebar 12 inches on center on the top. I need to tie in a ring around the entire piece of rebar with concrete. I need to put some mesh to where this isn't a perfectly square. You know, I don't know if you guys can tell, but this is not a perfectly rectangular structure. I'm kicked out one side a few inches, and so I'm having to make adjustments on this. Is it gonna show up in the end result? I'm gonna probably make it look pretty good with the finish work. Ow, well that hurt. At least it's strong enough. That took a full punch here. I cut these too short, and so I needed to make sure I got enough meat up there. So I have to shim in the bottoms. Look at that. That's pretty bad. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Especially once there's weight on this and I have it perfectly shimmed up, it's gonna do its job. So day 15 is done. I wanted to show you my 3 bolts. These guys only get 1, and the ends of these are hanging on the cinder block. What's really gonna help hold all that together is I'm gonna basically be forming a ring around the entire upper part of here, and that's gonna be in concrete, a really nice thick layer of concrete, fiber reinforced, and that's really gonna set the anchor to one end of the arch to the other end of the arch and be able to tie it in. We also need to make sure to make this super strong because we need a piece of rebar to go across that doorway there. We have all of our supports in. We are good to go for day 16. So I wanted to take you guys onto my arch. Whoa! Should we do a jump test? I don't know. I think it's pretty strong. That's 250 pounds going up a foot in the air. What fun.